You're stupid. You're lazy. You're always behind. Why don't you just try harder? What is wrong with you? Why aren't you like everyone else? You're just a failure. Why does it feel like I'm the problem? ADHD doesn't just mess with focus, it messes with how you see yourself. You mess something up, miss a deadline, forget something important. And it doesn't just feel like a mistake, it feels like you are the mistake. That heavy, sinking feeling. That's not just guilt, that's shame. And ADHD feeds it. Hey, I'm Bill, and this is Just Human ADHD, a space where we talk about ADHD without judgment and shame. Today, we're talking about something that doesn't get enough attention because, frankly, we're embarrassed of it, but it affects most of us. What shame feels like. Shame is different than guilt. Guilt says, I did something wrong. Shame says, I am something wrong. And with ADHD, shame builds quietly over time. It's forgetting things people told you 5 minutes ago, being late yet again, starting things you don't finish, feeling like you're always behind everyone else. Eventually, your brain starts connecting the dots that just aren't fair. I mess up a lot, so I must be a mess. And that becomes your story, where it comes from. Most people with ADHD grow up hearing things like, you're not trying hard enough. You're lazy. Just focus. Why can't you be like everyone else? Even if no one says it out loud anymore, your brain remembers those moments. ADHD isn't just about attention. It's about a lot of things, including executive function, the system that manages time, memory, organization, and follow through. So when that system struggles, it looks like character flaws, but it's actually a wiring difference. The problem is, you don't get feedback like, hey, your brain works differently. You get, what is wrong with you? And that question sticks in your brain. How shame shows up. Shame doesn't always look like sadness. Sometimes it looks like avoiding things you know you need to do, procrastinating until the pressure is unbearable, not starting at all because you're afraid to fail yet again, over explaining yourself constantly, or shutting down completely. And one of the biggest ones, self sabotage. Because if you don't try, you don't have to feel shame. You can't make a mistake or mess it all up if you just don't try. Your brain's literally trying to protect you, but it ends up keeping you stuck. The truth about ADHD and shame. Here's the part that matters most. Your struggles, they're real, but they're not your identity. ADHD creates inconsistency, and inconsistency creates doubt. But inconsistency is not a failure, and it's definitely not worthlessness. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not behind in some weird race you were supposed to win. You're someone with a brain that works differently in a world that wasn't built for you. What actually helps? You can't fix shame by simply trying harder. You start by changing the conversation in your own head. Instead of, I can't believe I messed up again, try, okay, what made this hard for me? That shifts the pattern. Also, name the shame when it shows up. Talk about it, even though it might be uncomfortable. Build systems instead of relying on memory and motivation. And most importantly, separate who you are from what you struggle with. because those are not the same thing. If this hits home, you're not alone. Shame is one of the heaviest parts of ADHD, but it's also one of the least talked about. Drop a comment if you felt this. You can just put a thumbs up saying you get it and you feel it. Let's make it normal to talk about it. And if this helped you understand yourself even a little bit better, stick around because there's going to be more videos about ADHD. And remember, you're not broken and you're not alone. You're just human. And this is Just Human ADHD. Thanks for watching.